That was my son. He thinks it's so funny to see me go live. Oh man. I just left TikTok. I said I was gonna come over to YouTube, say hello, check in, see how people are doing. I know I've been MIA, but I am coming back. Back to my regularly scheduled programming. Hey, cupcake mamas. Good evening, good evening. I'm just leaving TikTok. And I said I was coming over to YouTube to say hello. You guys saw, if you haven't seen my short, I'm coming back to regularly posting on YouTube because the girl fell all the way off. But I'm back. I'm coming back. I'm excited. I missed you guys, and it's been a lot going on. Hi, Capricorn. What have you guys been up to? I feel like well, like I said on TikTok, I don't feel like it's been too much going on in reality TV, but what have I missed? Am I missing something? Right now, I feel like everybody's caught up in the Diddy trial. Um, hey, Sharon. I feel like everybody's caught up in the Diddy trial, but I try not to inundate myself with foolishness. Hi, Linda. Thank you for being on here. Thank you guys for being on here. Have I missed anything? I really just don't feel like I've heard very much. I feel like things are kind of dead, especially with Love and Marriage Huntsville ain't really got nothing going on. Mel's doing her own thing. I hopped on a few of her lives, and she seems to be doing well, at peace, minding the business that pays her, which I don't blame her. Honey, I've been enjoying minding the business that pays me, okay? Enjoying it. I was telling them on TikTok, this is like the first time I have so much peace and joy in my life. And honestly, I've just been wanting to enjoy it. Not free, Nelly. Linda, we got a troll. This is why I really struggle going live on YouTube, because I always get the craziest trolls. They got to do better on sweeping a platform. This is why I use a third party, because anytime I go live on YouTube, I get foolishness. Foolishness. Has any of the other cast members been doing anything? Yeah, I really ain't been keeping up. I don't know what nobody is doing. Has anybody been doing anything? Any news to report? Moses out of jail yet? Did we know anything about that? How's Sunny doing? Is she expecting? Like everybody says she was? Is she expecting? Or was she not expecting? It really ain't none of my business, but I just feel like I'm behind. I don't know what's going on. You understand? And y'all ain't saying nothing, so y'all must really ain't heard nothing. You said it's alleged that the show is canceled. I would have expected to hear rumblings of something. You know what I mean? But we just ain't heard nothing, so I wouldn't be surprised. You said I heard Brandon and Christy. They did. They did get divorced. But I knew they were not together. They haven't been together for a while, y'all. But they were probably told to wait until after the reunion to announce their split. They try to do things to link storylines. So, yeah, I didn't know that they weren't together. which it was some ways he was answering some questions that didn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? Really, Capricorn? I promise y'all I haven't heard hardly anything. It's weird. But again, I haven't been plugged in like that, so I could be wrong, but I haven't heard a whole lot. So, very quiet. Very quiet. Unusually quiet. Maybe they want to come out with a bang. Who knows? But it seemed like y'all confirming that it's been very quiet. It's been so quiet. I heard somebody was suing Mel. Why would anybody want to sue this lady? Then I heard it was some more YouTube beef or something. I don't know. I stay out of it. I stay out of it, y'all. But it just don't seem like it's too much going on. It's been very low key. So I feel like it's a great time to take a break. I don't even feel like people really reporting on RHOA like that anymore. And then I guess like Ashley and Giselle, y'all watching that on the new dating show? Nope, Sharon, not a thing. Not a thing at all. Is my nail broken? Yeah, my daughter did my nail. She put like a little flower on there. Child, this baby done learn how to do gel nails. I might not ever go back to another nail tech. But I may have to have her do this one unless I chipped it. I didn't know. Well, Saints, I just wanted to say hello. I will be back to filming regularly. I've taken a long enough break. And before YouTube starts dropping all my subs because I ain't going live like I normally would, I got to get back on the horse. But I will say it will be more life content. You guys kind of see me live my day-to-day life. I'll be vlogging more. I kind of want to get into that only because I feel like my life is changing and it's a lot of interesting things going on. And I've decided to take you guys on a journey with me. And I think you guys will enjoy it. Um, I told my honey bun, well, I'm gonna include him sporadically because he cut up too much. He thinks he's a comedian, so I may include him in doses. MLC Capricorn, welcome. We got a lot of Capricorns. What is y'all? Hi, Eartha Smith. We got a lot of Capricorn names in the chat. Hi, Sharon. But we'll see. We'll see if we let him in these videos. He's a mess. I wish y'all could have heard his speech at the engagement party. It was so ridiculous. So ridiculous. He tightened it up at the end, but the beginning was foolishness. Straight foolishness. He's so ridiculous. Oh my gosh, but that's my man. I'm going to stick beside him. You know, I'm going to stick beside him. All that to say, you guys have an amazing night. Linda, thank you for being on here. I wasn't going to be before you long. I just wanted to say hi to you guys. I may save this live, but I'm going to save it in my members only. But I'll see you guys soon. I can't wait to get back to talking to you guys regularly. Have a great evening and sleep well.